Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live speaker hangout for all of the paid VIP ticket holders. We have some speakers here and we have a surprise guest speaker artist. She is joining us from her vacation. She was able to pop on live for this hour for the summit. So we're grateful that she's here with us, as well as Debbie J, Nikki, Robin from Shanti, don't know, Art Creations, Desiree, and of course, Justine and myself, because y'all can't get rid of us. So we are here to interact with you guys. Let us know what you want to talk about. The sky's the limit here, as long as it's G-rated.
Oh. Come on, Laurel.
Such a big buzzkill.
We'll go with PG-13. Come on, Laura, live a little.
So anyway, bring on the questions. Justine's got to clean up all her mess from the class, so I'll throw the questions up as they come, and I'm just going to put speakers on the spot. If the question is open-ended, then I'm going to just put a speaker on the spot, or you can ask someone something specific. Totally, completely up to you guys. Let's go. All right, then. Thank you for joining us today. And
this is also super casual. So some of the instructors might be just kind of crafting on the side. We're crafting with you, you're crafting, but don't forget, we need questions in order to keep a conversation going. So if not, we're just going to break out into shenanigans, most likely.
I mean, yeah.
Let's say that. That's what they want to see.
That's really what they want to see is the shenanigans. I mean, I'm fully dressed today. Sometimes I come in pajama bottoms, but not today. But I do have my slippers on. So anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed everything so far. We've been having a lot. I can't believe it's already day 3, to be honest with you.
I know, right?
And I've been in this, and so have you, Debbie. You've been on almost every live with us. So I
try to. I like hanging out with all the people.
Yes, it's super fun. My butt's been in this chair the whole weekend. So I get up and have potty breaks, and I had a cookie for breakfast, so that was nice. I have a friend that makes cookies, and for my birthday, she made me little crown cookies, and she also made me cookies with my face on them. So of course I've saved all my face cookies. I can't eat my face. I will.
Send them to me.
Yes, but this Lily was like, I mean, she was, my daughter, very happy to bite my face. I'm like, geez, tell me how you really feel. But I ate the crown. I had a crown shaped cookie, my face cookie, and then another cookie. Anyway, so I ate a crown this morning because I feel like, hi, I'm the queen. Okay, we have a question. Do all of you watch each other's presentations? Well, yeah.
I haven't yet, but I'm gonna. Yes.
Yeah.
These guys are amazing. I want to get all the information and learn all the things from them. I try to take golden nuggets from everything I watch.
It's such a busy weekend too that it's like you can't. We have to catch it later.
Yes,
unless you're really on top of it. This is I think the busiest crafting month, October, because everybody's getting ready for Christmas and got lots of projects. So we keep it on the back burner, and we all have the VIP ticket. So definitely going to check it out.
I agree, and I think that's why Justine and I have decided to go back to our September schedule for next year. Mm-hmm. April and September, this was a bit much for us as well, October. So we must have been sleep deprived, or I can't claim pregnancy brain, but she can. Whatever. We've lived and learned, baby. So we'll be going back to the regular schedule next week. I mean, next year, not next month. But anyway. Okay. What's your favorite technique to use currently that you didn't present on this summit? Let's start with Desiree. I like that
one. Ink smushing.
Ink smushing.
I really like ink smushing. It's never the same. It's something always different. And you can do anything on top of it.
Wonderful. Ardith, what do you think?
My gel plate, I think, right now is one of my favorites.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Remember when I was so scared of it?
It's because it's not organized. It's chaos. Like you don't know what you're going to get.
I know.
That surprises me.
Yeah, that's hey, don't don't close your mind off to new things, because I remember when I think it was Justine and Laurel and another friend, they introduced me to a gel plate, and I was like, yeah, no, not for me. And over time, like I started using it with my Catherine Pooler inks, and then I got really familiar with it and I enjoyed that. So now I'm like acrylic paint and stencils and you name it. I'm there.
Paint? I feel like I've hit my head or something.
I know.
It's the alternate universe.
I love this side of Ardith. I love it.
I've been following artists doing that too, because she's getting me inspired to try to use mine, because I have one and I've been watching your reels, Ardith, and I'm like, oh my goodness, if Ardith has gotten into it, because I know she was very against it, if she's gotten into it, then maybe I need to pull that thing out and try it again. So
But also
I'm gonna do
have
it.
its own like home in your craft room. It's
Yeah,
not like our inks on the wall. So
Mhm.
it's, you know, like I have a bin, Ardith knows, because she came to my house when I was
Yeah.
purging one time, and I have like a bin, which is in the closet. So it's out of sight. And I just never think, you know, it's not like my inks, which are hanging on the wall, or my stamps, which are right behind me. So, I love that. Robin, what about you?
I just recently started getting into the irresistible rub-on transfers and then ink blending or ink smushing over top of them. That's been fun.
Oh,
I'm surprised they don't resist ink. I would have thought rub-ons would resist ink.
But it's the new, well, I don't know how new it is. I just got a new one from 49 and Market, and it's an irresistible rub-on transfer.
Okay. I get it. That's
were
why
like,
they called it that.
yes. Okay, Nikki, what about you?
I definitely am very into embossing folders right now. I've also really loved using, Altenew came out with a shimmer relief paste, and I've just been like into experimenting. Like I almost want to like call my channel the experiment channel. So I need to experiment with the gel plate, but I just love to like try unusual things in an embossing folder. And I've just been having a lot of fun experimenting this year.
I love how you always wear gloves with that paste.
Oh
Nikki.
yeah, you throw that. What is
I
that
know.
thing? I missed that.
Have you tried that paste?
I
What's it
haven't,
called?
but I've watched you try it, and it's almost like plastic, right? When it hardens.
Yes.
And
So
you've done it.
Yeah. So if you get that on your hands, it's very hard to get off, and it's super shimmery.
What's it called?
And it's called Altenew Shimmer Relief Paste. So it's like, so if you take like lunar paste and you look at relief paste is thicker. It holds its form a little bit better. But they're the same, like it's kind of that same plasticky feel once it's dry. But if you get that on your pretty nails or you get it on your hands, it's very difficult to get off. And I just figure too, it's probably like, it's plastic. It's probably some kind of chemical that I don't really want on my hands anyway. So I figured I'll just wear it. Are you serious? You haven't seen my reels lately.
I guess not. I'm
That
like,
card I
man.
sent you that Nikki made. I was obsessed with them. Like, look at this.
I made one. I'm gonna have to get it out and show y'all what it can do. Like I'll do that while y'all are looking at the next question.
because like, what's
it
the
is
difference
insane.
between that and embossing paste? Like, I want to know.
I can tell you, but yeah, I'll let people keep asking, and
we'll
I'll see if I can
we'll get
grab
on
that
with
card.
I love that. Okay, Debbie, I left you for last. Sorry. What? I forgot the question.
That's
I'm kidding.
now I'm going to have to go back and watch all of this and take notes and try all the things that you guys are doing that I haven't done in forever.
I've never even heard
at
of
all.
it.
It's like, I've got the gel plates, and I never use them. I even bought a new one like 6 months ago, and it hasn't been taken out of the package. So
Protected.
yeah, you guys in the chat, yeah, I do the same thing because I don't have the time. But some of my favorites are foiling with the Better Press, embossing folders. I kind of have tried to stay away from the things that are going to get me going down a rabbit hole where I make a ton of backgrounds that I never use.
Well, that's gel plate. That's gel
I know.
plate.
Well, that's foiling and that's sprays.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had so much fun with sprays this month. Yeah, all the things, and it's just I'm pulling from a bin of backgrounds that I've made over the last 2 years that have not been used, and I'm sure I've got more somewhere in the house that I haven't.
Oh, I'm
found.
sure.
Yeah,
They're everywhere. They're in a drawer.
everywhere. Yep.
I have who knows about silhouettes here? Well, here's the question. I just want a curio too. I don't know what that is. Where or who do I go learn silhouette business? I'm presently a Cricut user. Oh, Artist,
that's what
go
the hand
for it,
up.
girl.
No, not me. Not me. I would, if I was looking for a silhouette expert, I would go to Ellie Mae Habits.
She's one of our
Silhouette
speakers.
Secrets Plus, I think is her business name.
Excellent. Desiree, you had a comment too.
No, I like Joyce's comment. I'm reading the comments as I'm listening to everyone, and I agree with you, Joyce. It is absolutely hysterical watching Justine clean up because she's throwing things. I think that's awesome. I just see things flying and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. That's how I clean.
I'm trying to read the comments. So Dag up, throw some stuff again, Justine. I missed out on that.
You know, my general go-to when it comes to cleaning is I get everything in its area first before it needs to go into its thing. So like my stencils are up there, and you know, getting up these days is a challenge. So yeah.
That's hilarious. I missed it. It always goes back to this Marie Kondo video she posted like 17 years ago. Does this bring me joy? Bloop. And it would just go over her shoulder. And she was so serious. Thank you for your service or whatever you say. Bloop. You're out of here. All right, I'm just keep reading. Saying
goodbye to my craft supplies.
Justine, I've been trying to contact you, says Louise Cornwall. She wants to send you a Christmas card. So you'll need to email Justine at justinehovey.com.
Email me one more time. My sister actually checks my emails these days and filters out things. And so maybe it got filtered out by accident. She's probably like, oh, someone wants your address? No. So I'll let her know to keep it in there.
Tell me if you want to see this paste. I'll show you what it is.
There you go.
Yes, I want to see your paste. I'm going to spotlight Nikki for just a second. So if y'all need to pick your nose, you'll be okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
I don't know how to get her on here. Here we go.
Okay. So I'm going to show you. This is what it's called. Altenew Shimmer Relief Paste. So you can see I've tested it right here just so I keep mine with a piece of whatever this grippy stuff is that press and seal
stuff.
Mm-hmm. So it's really, really glittery. I wouldn't say glitter like full chunks of glitter, but it's very shimmery. And let me show you. It has two sides. So when you're using it in an embossing folder, you can use it on paper and then use it in an embossing folder, which gives a different look than just putting it straight in an embossing folder. And I'm going to show you those two ways so that you can see. So if you use it on paper and then put that in paper in an embossing folder, you get this super shiny gold. So, and of course they've got all different colors. Okay. So it makes it really shiny.
Paper. What'd you do?
This is paper plus paste. So just spread some paste, let it dry.
The bow?
And the bow's an embossing folder. Die cut. Mm-hmm. It's actually called Elegant Bows from Altenew. And so see how that's like shimmery? Now let me show you the opposite. Lovely. So if you just take the paste, and people are scared to do this because they're scared to put it in their embossing folders, but I've done it many times and it peels off. Just think of it like plastic. It's going to peel off. So with this one, this is more, and I'll try to hold them up together. This is coming right out of the embossing folder. So I let it dry overnight and then I peeled it out. So it's a honeycomb embossing folder. But if you can see the difference, this one's shinier. This one's a little bit more dull shiny, but they also give like a really cool look to them. So, I mean, you could do it with any kind of paste. I just love playing with embossing folders and paste because it just gives so much texture to your card.
Is that ornament? That black ornament, is that just heat embossed or is that paste?
No, it's actually, I'm sorry. I'm so hard with the camera there. That is actually navy blue glitter paper. It's called Sapphire, I believe, from Altenew. And so it's navy blue and then I ink blended behind it. And then this one has, of course, all kinds of things on it. I mean, it's got a wax seal and everything, but this is the embossing folder imprint of it. And I don't know if you can tell, like, let me see if I can get it where you could tell. I mean, it's thick. It's like a sheet of plastic. Basically, but it's super cool. So just if anybody's ever wanted to try that out.
Cool. I never even heard of that.
I love that.
Oh my gosh. Diana has a question. Do members of your family craft with you? No.
No, my husband steals my scissors.
No.
And he'll say, hey, do you have something that does X, Y, Z, like foam? He has been a triathlete in the past. He likes to build his own bicycle. And he has also done carbon fiber building of pieces to go on the thing. So he'll ask me for foam so that he has something to help make the shape with. He steals my stuff. But no, he will not craft with me. He will not make a card with me.
I don't want anybody to craft with me. I like
My
to-
husband's not allowed to walk in my room.
No, mine has walked past here a few times, and he's usually behind me when I go live. And so
I
all my
saw
people,
him.
They know his feet.
I
Because
saw
he has
him.
his feet up on his desk.
And I was like, either he's in super short shorts or he was napping. I saw him on one of your, I think
We're
you was.
yeah, we're in Florida, so it's always shorts.
Oh,
I'm wearing
yeah,
shorts.
It was
Yeah.
hilarious. I was
Yeah.
dying behind the scenes.
But
I
yeah,
was-
they love him. They're always saying we meow at each other too. We used to have cats until they passed. So we meow at each other. So yeah, my chatterbox, they meow at him.
I love
My
it.
too
boys
funny.
craft with me.
Oh,
they
that's
don't
wonderful.
they don't like to admit it, but my teenage boys, especially one of them, will craft. And what I did to like make them kind of understand what I do is they have to make birthday cards and like Father's Day cards and that stuff. They have to come in here and they have to pick something out, even if they don't know how to use it. And we're going to use it to make, because I'm just like refusing to buy cards. I mean, that just seems silly. And they really have progressed. Like they can ink blend, they prefer stencils, but they've learned how to use the Altenew stamp wheel. And so I call that a win.
I think that's a win. I think it's nice to let
Absolutely.
people in your room.
Yeah.
No,
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
no. My husband touches everything, and then I find I lose things. So no, he's not allowed to walk in my room.
I like that.
Yeah, I don't have a craft space. Mine is part of his work. That's his work desk. We work in the same room. He says that if I had a craft room, he'd never see me, so he won't let me have one.
Oh.
Fair
It's
enough.
kind of romantic in its own little way, isn't it?
He's sweet, but yeah, he won't. Yeah, instead he has
I
to
like
deal
how
with me on
Arthur
the.
sees the half glass full side of that.
Yeah.
No, my husband's
Oh,
on
hey,
the
my husband
basement.
doesn't
I'm
come
on the
in my
main
room.
floor.
I'm good with that.
No,
No.
I'm good with different floors. So yeah, no, that's what makes the heart grow fonder. Yep.
I think that's cute.
So,
I was trying to teach my toddler how to stamp the other day. He ended up just trying to like stick his hand in the ink pad the whole time, but he really likes the blending brushes.
Oh yeah.
And
Cool.
I have some inks now that I'm like, some of the product that I don't want anymore. I'm like, I'm gonna set this aside because he's probably gonna want ink pads at some point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he attempts. It's really cute. But most of the time he's just like taking out the ink refills and then putting them back in and sorting them in non.
He's a sorter. He's very
He's a
organized.
sorter.
I do
Mhm.
like
I like
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, let me see if I saw any more.
now,
Laurel.
does he throw as well, Justine, when he sorts, or is he gently placing them
Nope.
down?
He's a very gentle boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's a cutie. He's a cutie. I thought I saw a question. Nikki, do you leave that on the embossing folder overnight? That goop?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. So it dries when it's on paper, probably within about 2 hours. But if you're going to die cut it, because it's such a thick paste, I just would say if you can leave it overnight, it never hurts to leave it overnight, even when it's on paper, just to make sure that it doesn't kind of smudge onto your dies. But for the embossing folder, yeah, you leave it on all night. I usually use a little tool to kind of like a little pokey tool to kind of get it started. And I have several reels. Like once you get it started, you can kind of just pull the whole sheet up.
Yeah, I tried that
That's great.
with Simon Hurley. Lunar paste. Yeah, the slippery when wet. I always get solar and lunar paste names mixed up, but I've used that on one before. It works out great. Absolutely. I just have to remember to put it on something after I get done. Otherwise, it's liable to get smushed.
Kylie asks, what's a technique craft? Well, Art 30 answered this one. You tried and said, not for me. And on the flip side, what's one you said, why didn't I try this sooner? Everybody's thinking. Okay, what's not for me is hot foiling. I know, Justine. I know. I
can
just
do
rather
it.
heat emboss. I just rather heat emboss and that's it. So that was not for me. I
tried to sew like with a sewing
oh
machine.
gosh.
That That was an interesting. My mother is an excellent seamstress, and
Just leave it to
but
your mom then.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, well, now she's just going to do that because I
Yeah.
can't. I tried. I took a class and everything, and I was like, this is
I
not
did.
fun for me.
Same. I did. I had a sewing machine and I bought all this cute fabric, and like this was during COVID. So I had God, I probably spent so much money. And then after COVID, I was like, I think the sewing machine we moved, and I think it's still in a box in the garage. I was like, I don't need that. I'm not doing that. And I think I tried to make masks and they were so cockeyed. I was like, this is stupid. I'm going to go buy them. And then I made, just so much stuff. And then when I moved, I'm like, I just sold the whole, like, I bought all these cute fabrics. I mean, super cute, not Joann's. Like I went to like Etsy and got all this cute stuff.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, I've done the sewing thing too. I did it when I was a kid. I'd make Barbie clothes because we couldn't buy the stuff. Yeah, I did it. Well, that was back then, and I think the biggest thing I ever made was one of my stepdaughters, like before 2000. She wanted an antebellum dress for Halloween.
Like Lady Antebellum?
Like lace and all of the layers. And yeah, she wanted something, and it's friggin' hot in Florida. So about halfway through the Halloween party, I did make it for her, but halfway through the Halloween party that we had, she took it off and put on a little witch costume that was like one layer because it was too hot to wear the other.
Too hot. Yeah.
But
you could make
Lafufu
clothes. Do you know what Lafufus are? No, wait, Labubus. Wrong. Does anybody here know what Labubus are? Justine, y'all Google it. Just Google it. They are like $60. They're like this big. They're like, Christian calls them like Teletubbies, my husband, like old school. They are expensive as crap. And then the knockoff kind are called Lafufus. Whatever. I can't get into. But the point I'm making is, Deb, is you can make Labubu clothes and make serious money. That's all I have to say.
I bet, but it takes too long. That's the thing.
No.
Anything that's going to take me longer than sitting it down in one session and getting it done, I don't do it.
No, or
I've done paper
measurements.
mache. I love paper mache, but I'm not going to do it because it's messy and it takes weeks.
You have to wait for it to dry to do your.
I've made Halloween's my thing, so I've made tombstones. I've made big jack-o'-lanterns, and I've still got like 3 of them in my living room right now because Halloween's coming. But yeah, I can't go back and do that again because it takes so much time. Same thing with resin. Resin just takes forever.
Yes, resin. Well, that's 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Resin, you need like equipment, right? Like you need.
Yeah, and then you have to stir.
Yeah, I've done resin mugs. I've done a couple of those. One's my favorite, and I still use it, but I haven't done one in at least like 5 years.
Yeah.
Nope. Now,
Justine has said something funny. Fun fact for those who were in the live class before this: I have cleaned my desk and still cannot find your art supply.
Not there. It's not on the floor. It's not on the desk. Like I don't.
Are you sitting on them?
No. I mean
that
would explain
happens
a
to
lot.
me all the time.
Are they attached to your Misty?
No,
They're in
like
your
it's a
shirt.
whole set, like in a stamp pocket. The whole pocket is gone.
And
to
I
answer-
do that all the time.
And to
Did you
answer the
put it
question-
away?
Huh. No, I don't think so. But I'm
Because-
going to check, Desiree, when you're done.
No, that's just something I've known from experience.
Might be.
Dazed, I'm finding something. I'm like, oh, there it is. It's where it's supposed to be. So yeah, that's always a
That's fun.
My
possibility.
technique or my failed thing was the brother scan and cut. I've actually bought, I think, 3 of them over the years, and I keep destashing them.
I
And then
didn't
I'm
know
like,
that. I had one. I'm like,
I had one, and then I ended up getting another one because I was supposed to do this whole thing with HSN, which I only did once and then never again. And the stamp company that I was supposed to be representing didn't have dies, and it was just going to give me so much. And they were tiny little stamps that I didn't want to fussy cut. So I'm like, I'm going to get a brother scan and cut to just cut all these out so I can make cool cards and samples. And then I sold that one, and I might have gotten another one. I'm not sure. I'm like, that's enough
you
now.
keep thinking as they release newer ones, maybe they'll actually work all the time. Because I found
I love mine, but I just don't use it often.
mine only
Last
worked.
time I used it, I had to recalibrate it because it cut wrong.
Yes, like it only worked every second try or something, and then you'd have to recount. And I'm like, I don't move it from the table. It was not dropped on the floor. None of those things. Here's another question: how do you deal with the frustration of pulling out 15 different supplies?
Why is that frustrating? I don't understand.
Exactly. I have a
I don't
rolling
understand the
cart.
question.
I keep all the things that I'm going to use a lot are right here beside me. I've got 3 10 drawer carts over here, so it's got my inks and my Simon Hurley paste and all that stuff. Then I've got a rolling cart with my markers and all the other stuff, and then I got a box of all the stuff I need to make stuff with, design team stuff. So I just try to keep it off the desk, because if it's all on the desk, then my anxiety kicks in. But if it's
I would just
kinda
go.
yeah, but it's also
No
my
need.
computer desk, so I'll knock off electronic stuff, and that's too much trouble to fix.
Oh, I just throw it on the ground.
I just never know what I'm going to create. I have one idea and then it goes the total opposite by the time I'm done. So if everything's seen or near me, we have a good chance of finishing it.
Oh, absolutely. And you might decide after you're done, you think, oh, I'm going to do something cute with this stencil. And you do the stencil, and then you think of, oh, I should add something else to it, and then you can grab it. If it's in another room, I don't like having to go and get up. If I were to throw it on the floor, which I have done, Todd will step on it. It's bad enough.
If
He's
it's a
working
die,
on his
it will
bike.
hurt.
Yeah, right now he's been working on building a new bike back behind me. So all the stuff on his desk is because he's been working on that. So he's taking up too much space in this room.
Y'all must have a really good marriage. I don't want to be that close to my husband when I'm in my craft space. I'm like, no. He's on the polar opposite side of the house. No.
Oh, he's going all over the place. Sometimes he's doing stuff out in the yard. Sometimes he's working on doing work stuff. He'll go outside and do stuff during his lunch break. He'll leave in the afternoon when he goes on his bike. He goes on like a 50-mile bike ride almost every day, so he's out of the house and away from me. As long as I have these headphones on all the time, so I don't.
Well,
have
you
to
don't
listen
hear
to
him, I guess.
Yeah, I don't. I see him, and if I have my camera on, I see him.
I have
I
a
don't hear him.
door. The only thing I regret is not putting a lock on it. Yeah, there's no.
I took my door
you got
off
a nice
because I
amount
needed
of
room.
space. You need more
Absolutely.
space.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. As a matter of fact, while we're sitting here, I keep seeing my phone is like right here, and I keep seeing it light up, and it's Christian. So I finally looked to make sure nobody's dead or anything. He's like, I see you have a slight break in talking. Do you want pizza for lunch? And I'm like, dude, I'm live. Give me some pizza. That's all I said. Dude, I'm live. Give me some pizza.
That's perfect.
Is that even a question? Like
if it's food and I don't have to make it, you don't need to ask. None of that's happened. Or he was going to go get Lily Domino's. I don't do Domino's. So no, I'm not going to do that. That's not how I do the pizza business. I like good pizza. Well, I guess Domino's is fine, but not for me. Mine for kiddos. What other questions do we have? Last thing I saw was someone's been married for 52 years. That's a long time, Debbie. I'm at 21.
That is.
I'm at 21.
I'm at 15, 14, something like that. I've been married to him longer than I was with my first husband when he passed away. Yeah. And he still puts up with me.
I always say it takes a special man I don't cook unless I'm inspired, which is like twice a year. I don't clean. So, hey, man, he loves me for something. Someone said, Justine, you can go back and replay your training video, your teaching class, and you'll figure out where you threw your arches die.
maybe.
Yep.
I think you put it away.
Works. That actually works.
Put it away.
I was looking for something and I was in the middle of a live stream. I was trying to find where I put whatever, and I was getting so upset because there's like one die out of this die set, and I did not want to lose it. So I go back and look at the video, and I had tape on it, and it had gotten taped to the bottom of my paper trimmer. And I put my paper trimmer away, so that's where it was.
Oh, well, you wouldn't have found that for a long time.
Nope. I've got a pair of tweezers. I love these Spellbinders. Yeah, I love these things. I bought a second pair because I couldn't find the first one.
And
then I found the first one, and then I lost it
How
again.
you find the first one?
I don't know.
You buy the next one.
Yeah, I bought it, and then I'm cleaning my desk, and I found it, and then I've lost it again. I've cleaned everything off of my desk, and I don't take anything away from right here. This is my home. I don't go away. I have no idea where it went. I think Todd stole it. That's what I think.
Maybe he needed it to put his bike together. Maybe he needed it to
He
pick up
has his own.
It's always their fault. Just go with it.
It's always their fault. Yep.
Just go with it. I love
Okay,
that.
so CK said, okay, probably more like 30 supplies. So I think they're asking, what do we do when our desk is covered and we can't find what we're looking for?
I think they're wanting to see, can you make stuff without having to have all the things? The answer is absolutely yes.
Yes, that's what this whole summit's about.
I like having some of the little extras like stickles or pastes or extra inks or any of those things to add a little extra to stuff. But you don't have to have all those things. Most of us probably started with cardstock and a set of stamps and some
And a
ink,
paper
and that's
trimmer.
it.
And a paper trimmer. And I
Um,
think
Yep.
I think I bought pattern paper, which I never used then.
Oh
and
God,
helped
I have
me
so
out.
much pattern paper.
I remember when you would go to the Joann's or whatever and you would buy your 12 like sheet by sheet.
Or how about at Michael's when they would have things at BOGO? So you'd get.
Oh, BOGO.
I
You
remember
have to do the
getting like
BOGO.
7 or 8 packs.
Yeah.
It was actually more than that. I think I was getting them like for $5 a piece. I have so much pattern paper that I need to use up.
Yeah, man. I got rid of all that when I moved. Moving, that's some of the best things was moving. Just get rid of it.
I'm starting to use the pattern paper as envelope liners just to give it a little extra. When
See,
I'm
then that
mailing
would be
out
extra
cards.
effort. I'd have to cut. Nope. Don't want to do
Nope,
that either.
I'm just cutting them down to 6 by 6.
I don't even want to do that. Well, you can't cut it out 6 by 6. That's easy. But
Yeah.
the biggest
And then just
paper in
stuff
my
them in the
room is
envelope and it works.
letter size. That's it. I got rid of all that 12 by 12 stuff. No, thank you.
Oh, no, there's a.
Oh,
She Yay!
Thank you, Desiree.
You're welcome.
She watched her video to find out where she put them.
that's amazing.
That,
No,
well,
I
that
clean
is
them
one
up.
of the
I clean
that's
them
one
up.
of the
Happens to
best
me
things
all
about
the time.
doing video. That's one of the best things about doing video. You can, number one, you can see how did I make that when you forget, and number two, you can find your stuff.
No, it happens to me all the time. And I'll spend days looking for it, not realizing by now, look where it's supposed to be. Nope, nope.
I try to go and do something else because sometimes if I get my brain in a different area, all of a sudden in the back of my mind, it's like, oh yeah, that's where that is. It works sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. I wish I'd find my tweezers.
I like taking one of those big magnets, from like the glass board studio. Like if you lose something metal, and I just kind of like walk around the desk holding the magnet, and even on the floor. And a lot of times you at least hear movement. Like you got a big magnet and you're just kind of going along your desk. You're like, oh, I didn't know I lost that. And especially under the legs of your desk.
I've
So
got
it's-
this.
that can
I've
work.
I've got that too, but I've got this. It's from the Dollar Tree. Anybody can get this. It's one of those that they use for automotive. It's in the automotive section. So I will go under the edges of my desk to see if maybe it's slid under because I've got drawers on both sides.
Magnetic stick?
Yeah. It's a telescope.
Oh.
It's one of the ones that the mechanics use so they can get all those nuts and bolts and things that they drop into the engine because you can't reach them.
I'm like, what is that for?
Yeah.
No, like why does anybody need that? It looked like a little magic
I
wand
like
or
that.
something.
Yeah, I have 2 of them on my desk. I bought extras and I sent some out to some of my friends because this
Wow.
works so well. It also works well when I'm using my hot foil system and I'm using a big plate and the magnet that comes with the glimmer isn't really strong enough to pick up the big plates. This will pick it up easier so I don't burn my fingers.
And that's from the dollar store?
This is from the dollar store.
Like in what section of the dollar store?
Automotive.
They have an automotive section in the dollar store? Oh my God.
They have an automotive section. It's in mine, in the ones that are here in Florida that I've gone to, it's usually where the cat stuff is as well. It's like on one side it's got the animal food and their stuff, and the other side has got
I'm
automotive.
dying. I go in there for movie candy and I leave. Like I never have ever popped around the.
I used to use that used to be my number one place to go for craft
Fascinating.
supplies.
I like
when
this
learning how to do all the
question.
things.
I do too.
Oh, cool.
But I don't have an answer.
What
Can
do
I
you
ask
think,
what you
everyone?
Wait, put it back. I don't even know where it was. Can I ask what you think the new trends in 2026 will be?
Yeah.
Seeing as how I don't know the trends of 20 and 25, I can't help you.
I think the better press for foiling is going to go and do a lot more. I love the
Yeah.
better press plates, and I love the way the foiling looks on those. I still use them with my better press, but I use them more often with the foil.
I think we have 2 things going on. I agree, Debbie, is that I think the better press is going to become a little bit more or it's going to be shown more often and stuff.
Mhm.
But I also think it's like a split, right? You have people who have the budget for the better press and people who
Yep.
don't. So I'm curious. I'm trying to think of what the trend would be for those who are like, the better press is just not something I'm going to deal with.
Isn't that where it just makes the letterpress look in your card?
Yeah,
It does,
but
but it
also can
it gives you
foil
a
and
very,
stamp,
very
right?
good,
Mhm.
very good stamping, if you want to think of it like that. I mean, you don't have to use it with the heavy paper. If you use a heavy paper, you're going to get that nice debossed look on it.
I will never use
but-
that. I don't find
But
it
it's like you
good.
get a perfect stamping every time. It doesn't.
I'll
yeah,
never use that.
It is.
I think the
wonderful.
trend's just going to be using your stash because of the economy.
The
Yeah,
that's
economy's
true.
really bad.
We keep on. That's a cycle that continues to go on all the time, and yeah.
Well, now our stores are closing. I mean, we've seen quite a few close this year, quite a
Yeah,
few big
there's
ones.
been a lot of change in the stores that are available, the products that are available, and yeah.
And the price, either they've had to create stuff overseas, so the quality's not what we're used to, or the price has had to go up, or stores have closed, or people's budgets are tight and they just can't afford those things. I mean, that's the whole reason why Justine and I created this summit before any of this even happened. We're like, listen, we know what it takes to fill up your craft room with junk, not junk, but you know what I mean, stuff, right? So let's figure out a way to use that stuff instead of always feeling like they have to buy. That's why, Nikki, I didn't even know what that was, because I've stayed so focused that I probably am missing out. But hey, eventually it'll get to me, and it got to me today with you about some products. So I'll go look and see what it is. But otherwise, I got to stay off the store sites and the newsletters and all the things.
Well, when you're doing like design teams, though, you know, you get
Yeah.
all the new stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a lot of design team work. And so a lot of times I'll have the latest and greatest, which is nice and fun. But yeah, sometimes you got to work on the organization part of it too. Just like, where am I going to put all this stuff and how am I going to use it more than once? But I think embossing folders are really a great trend because they're plastic, because with the industry, the dyes have been costing them so much, the metal has. So I kind of think that, and I kind of think some of the electronic cutters that people might invest in, like a Brother Scan and Cut, even though I have one and don't use it that much. I try to use it every now and then, but it's just like, it's like you need to be focused on it, using it regularly to get it right. And so since
it
I have
learns or something.
So I need to just sit down and work on it.
That's probably a good point.
Yeah.
That's the one good thing about me not being on design teams anymore is I don't have, I mean, it's nice to have all the stuff. Usually you're provided the product.
But now you get to use all the stuff that you love that you already have in your stash from the past ones.
Yeah.
As long as it's still, as long as it's still available. That's the hardest thing. So many things are not available anymore.
I think
do stuff with them.
Ardith is not on design teams anymore either. Is that right? It's like so freeing. For me,
I do guest stuff every once in a while. Like I've got a couple of guest things coming up, but yeah, I'm not on design teams.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. I'm that's how I am. But you know, if I really want it, I'll go buy it.
Right? It's freeing because I like to mix up my companies. I don't always like to just use one company, and I'm really bad. Like they'll send me or if I'm given product to work with, I'm not always inspired to use it at all, but sometimes I'm not inspired right then by the deadline. You know what I mean? I might be inspired by it in 3 weeks.
Right.
But then it's too late. So
and your deadline has passed and you've made something, you're like, you know.
Yeah, I feel like I prefer the freedom of it. And then I don't feel like I'm letting somebody down too, where I'm not able to give them my best inspiration because that inspiration came 2 weeks later.
Same.
You know what I mean?
Whereas Robin, she just walks around her house and finds things.
Yeah.
She doesn't even need a design team. She just goes in her house and looks around and finds just all kinds. I don't know if you had a chance to watch her, Ardith, but she did her live yesterday. And
I didn't watch the live. I watched her video, although I'm struggling to recall it right this second.
She picked up a candle and she was like, look what I made with this, or I made a print off my husband's sofa. I mean, it was just like crazy.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
I like some I can't pronounce your name, honey. I'm sorry. Ansari. I like her comment. She says, I've always wondered how you all come up with the great ideas for the new releases right when they come out.
Yeah, because we've got the products ahead of time.
I can't. That's the problem. I don't.
I like the challenge of the design team. I mean, I see in the future, if I can get my YouTube channel to a certain point, that I would be like, I'm going to cut this back. But I do kind of like the challenge of somebody, then I don't have to pick it. Somebody hands me something and says, do something. And I think that
You're given an assignment, like when we were in school.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I like to, because I like to experiment with things. So I always like to be like, okay, how can I use this the way that nobody else is going to use this?
Right.
Like, it's kind of like a little mind challenge for me. So I get excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lately I've been going live a lot, mostly because I don't want to take the time to edit. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I've been going live, and I'll take one of the new collections and say, okay, guys, what do you guys want to do with this? So the audience actually helps me figure out what we're going to do. So I get my projects done faster, but they're not always as creative. But some of these people have got some really cool ideas. Some really cool ideas.
For sure. Yeah, there's a
good
ton of
question.
creativity out there.
Yeah, there's a ton.
I might as well tap into some of it, you know. I'm getting to
Absolutely.
hang out and craft with my friends and still get my projects done.
Yeah.
Desiree, do you feel like having a YouTube channel is worth it?
Absolutely.
Tell me why.
It's frustrating. It truly is. You know, depending upon what you're doing. But my whole goal when it came to the YouTube channel and all the other things that I've got going on is to inspire, to show how paper, what we can actually do with it. I am a card maker, but I go into other things as well. So I want to stretch paper as far as it can go, so that to me, a card isn't just a card. It's a home decor piece. We put a lot of time in those cards. You're seeing, people see them in 10 minutes or 20 minutes because we have sped it up.
Like on 50x speed and edited out.
All the
Absolutely.
mistakes. Yeah.
That one card is a 2-day event. But I still think it's worth it. It's if I can show something new or say, hey, we can do this, it's, shaving cream, pencil. Who knew?
I still need to do the shaving cream thing.
I
I've been
think it's
wanting to do
very
that
worth
forever.
it.
I want to
But
use
it
it
can
with
be daunting.
sublimation ink is what I want to do.
It's very daunting.
Yeah.
My advice to anybody that does have a YouTube channel and is trying to grow it, don't get so caught up in the views or the subscribers. As a matter of fact, just don't look. Just don't look.
Yep.
Okay. Because if you're creating to grow and that's what's driving you, then it will come across in it's like the angst of it. It will come out in your videos and just do it and have fun. Justine got her little plaque thing last year, right? I don't know.
For 100,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Last year.
Fabulous.
I'm in the 80s. Ardith is climbing up there, and we're all climbing up there. But yeah, I don't look at my numbers.
Yeah, and if you're trying
they are what they
to
are.
do a YouTube channel because you want to go viral and get 100,000, that big growth, I really haven't seen our niche. I haven't seen any channel that has really grown super, super, super fast.
No.
Except Ralph Tyndall. That would be the
Yeah,
only
him
one.
and
Ralph
Ryan
Tyndall.
Swift, they both did really fast, but they're guys. That's another thing.
Exactly.
We women, we
I
like
think-
to watch all the guys.
I think when it comes to YouTube, like the question of like, is it worth it? Is what do you mean? Is it worth? Like, is it worth it monetarily? Probably never.
No.
Is it worth it? Like to provide yourself some sort of like hobby and something to do and things like that. Like, I
Is
don't
it
love
worth
my
it to
YouTube
get a
channel. I
family?
can't
We've
stay at
been-
home because
Yeah.
of my YouTube channel or anything like that and do that all day. But I have to say, like, it's changed my life in a crazy way in the sense that, it's led me to things like event planning and putting on retreats and meeting so many great people.
Yeah.
And, it's just something that I really enjoy connecting with the audience and those types of things. Like in that sense, it's worth it to me to have a YouTube channel.
This wasn't asked,
There's
but I
only
do
so
want to
many-
say, oops.
Sorry,
do
there's
wanna
only
say
so many card makers out there. So like, you're like you were saying with going viral and getting huge on YouTube or something, there's only so many people that are going to watch card making videos. So it's just that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But you're
Right.
going to make your connections and make it worthwhile.
And you're
in
getting
your
to
own way.
create your crafty community. I have never been able to craft until I met some people that invited me to a couple of events. I had never crafted with somebody that wasn't in my family when I was a child. So when I got back into card making, it was all online. It was watching you guys do your videos. That was it. I started my YouTube channel so that I could share what I was learning. And that's the only reason I got here. But now I've got tons of new crafty friends, a few of which I've gotten to meet, which is fabulous. But most of them, I don't know if I'll ever meet them in person, but I still count them as part of my family.
100%. And also don't get stuck on the trend of like these viral reels and things like that.
Yeah.
I find making reels are fun, but I remember, I don't know, I went to some ball pit or something and I jumped in a pit of balls and I shared it on YouTube. And then for years, people would like up north, is this you? Is this you? And that dumb thing has like millions and millions of views. Big whoop. Like, I don't want those people. They don't care about my card making. Like, so even if I got like 50,000 subscribers for me jumping in a pit of balls, those aren't my people. Yeah, they'll probably be like, okay, she jumped in her balls once, and I don't know, maybe they were pervs.
Laurel,
I
is that
don't
still
know
on
why I
YouTube?
got all those.
Because
views.
I want to look that up.
Yes,
I
I'm
just think it would be
jumping in a
funny.
pit of
I
balls.
love funny stuff.
All these weird channels like picked me up and would share clips of me everywhere and all that stuff. And it was like, I literally just jumped in balls and I went under them and came up and went, oh my God, that was scary. And it was true. I was like, that was really deep ball pit. Anyway, so just because that went viral, whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo.
Did y'all see the question about the trimmer, the paper trimmer?
Yeah, no, I did and I forgot about it. So
Okay, I just noticed that's one we've missed, so I didn't know. It was what is your favorite paper trimmer? And she wanted to hear from everybody what their favorite paper trimmer was.
Okay, you go first, Nikki.
Okay, I actually have mine out because when the question came up,
You were prepared.
Yeah, I like show and tell. Okay, this is my favorite, and I'm going to try to see if you can see the brand. It's called Rototrim. I like it because it's sturdy. Like this is like a slide trimmer. But what I like is that it has this metal piece over here that adjusts so it can hold your paper straight.
Cool.
And this is like what I cut card bases with. And when I just need exact measurements, it's really nice because it helps that like your paper doesn't move, which is nice. But it's big. It's big.
Well, it's sturdy. Hey, drop that link in the comments here for people that might want to grab it.
Okay, I'll have to figure out how to get in the comments, but yes, it's in my. I think it's in you. They have an Amazon store, and I have an Amazon store that's Nikki Hart's cards at Amazon, basically.
The comments are on the side. Well, you should see them.
It said I had to log in, so I don't think that I can join the chat. I was afraid it would log me out of the actual.
Oh yeah, okay,
part.
don't do it. Just email it to me, and I'll throw it up here for people if they care.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Sister's wire guide trimmer. Had it for years. Nothing special. I mean, nothing. I mean, I like it. I don't mean nothing special. I mean, I like it. It serves its purpose. It was $27.
Yeah, I used to use a Fister's bypass trimmer. That's the guillotine style. And over time, I broke the thumb guard. And it's actually happened to me twice. The first time I told them, it's like, how can I get a replacement just for the thumb guard? And they sent me a new trimmer. That was great. I mean, they just sent me a whole new trimmer. The last time they wanted me to mail back my paper trimmer, so I decided, no, I think I'm going to switch. So since then, I've been using the Spellbinders guillotine style trimmer. Mostly because, okay, I am on the Spellbinders team, so I use a lot of Spellbinder stuff. I do love it, though. It has been working fabulously, and I like the guillotine style the best. I think it just cuts really nice. I do have a big swing line, you know, the big ones that you got for your office and stuff back in the day. I've got one of those that I think I picked up at Target that's for cutting the big paper. But everything at my desk, I just use my Spellbinders one.
Okay, note from Louise. She had to click on the YouTube icon to get the comments to show. That's like some little, like when YouTube asks you to log in, if you just click on their little icon, whoop, you're in.
Yeah, for me, my trimmer, I used to use like the old Stampin' Up one and I loved that one, but then when they retired it, I couldn't get blades. So I'm using the one, it isn't Spellbinders, but Spellbinders sells it with their name on it. It's just like a regular like score one, and that's for my videos, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. But I do also have one kind of like Nikki, where it's just like the big mother of all paper trimmers, and I only drag it out every once in a while to do card bases and things. And it's from Dolly, I think it's called DAHLE. That's what Ardith has. I have the guillotine one, and what I don't like, which I know a lot of crafters really do, are the cheap guillotine trimmers, like the really plasticky ones. I can never get a good cut with them. I know so many people swear by them, but
I remember Tim Holtz made one. Tim Holtz made one. It was like a mini, and I'm like, my paper would just crumple. Like, not happening.
Not my thing.
Not doing that. So we have about a few more minutes left. If anyone has any last minute questions.
And
Wait,
Laurel, I just sent you that email.
Yep, I see it.
Okay.
I'm going to give the Amazon link, people.
Okay. Yeah, that's just to my store. You'll find it there. I can't get the actual, I'm going to have to go through a lot of websites to be able to give you an actual link to it, but they can always email me. I'm Nikki@NikkiHeartsCards.com, and I will send you the exact link if you want.
Cool. So let me tell you about their schedule the rest of the day. We're almost done now. You're the paid ticket holder, so you don't have to stick by the 8 a.m. Although things will expire, so forget that. At 3 o'clock we have Naomi, her live Q&A. So Shannon did have one, Shannon Lee, but she had to cancel. So don't go there at 1. Nobody's gonna be there. 3 o'clock is Naomi. Our wrap up party call is at 4 o'clock, but we will send out one more email tomorrow to make sure that you grab all the freebies for the speakers. Make sure you take care of your sponsor code. Remember, yours is in the classroom. It's better than the free ticket holder sponsor code. And what else, Justine? That's it. Am I missing anything?
No, I think that's it. Yeah.
And then
all the replays are in the classroom. So the nice thing by us doing them here, the way we're doing them on YouTube lives or private YouTube lives, is that the replays are automatically uploaded
in the classroom
there. So you don't have to wait for them, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before I used to have to go in and upload them all on Monday, and
yeah.
not do that anymore. So yay.
And usually after summit weekends, we don't go near our computers for a couple of days.
Yeah.
I bought an eye mask from Amazon. And I got it. It came in this week, but it had nothing to do with the summit. And yesterday, during one of my breaks, I went and laid down next to my dog who just had surgery, and I put this thing on. It was heated, and it massaged me. And I was like, "Oh, this is whatever this gadget is. It had heat. Oh my God, it was amazing. All my eye makeup came off, but that's okay because I felt good for those 25 minutes laying next to my dog on her dog bed." The sponsor code. Can we say the code here? Is it okay to say it here, Justine?
Yep. You're okay.
Well, I don't know it off the top of my head, so hold on. So y'all just keep talking. Let me go look it up because I don't know. I only know the free one off the top of my head. Any other questions?
I love these chats. I find them so much fun.
This was fun. I enjoyed this one. Y'all just hurry up and say something else. Awkward silence.
We're just all sitting here staring at you.
While I'm looking this up, this is awkward silence. Somebody do something. Ardith, get up here.
I was about to say, do we need more show and tell? I'll grab cards and show them if you want.
Do whatever while I find the.
Okay.
I don't really have anything except I gotta pee. Other than that, I'm good.
I've got show and tell if y'all want. I mean, this was my project from here. If you want, you probably saw it already, but I did an ornament card for my baby niece, which I just became an aunt recently, so I'm super excited. And I did a printable sticker on the back. I know some people are having trouble getting this printable. Just email me directly. Don't bother Justine and Laurel. I know I had a little glitch, but I will send it directly to you if you want. But it's just a cute little ornament card, and then you open it up, and the inside to hold the strings is a little pacifier.
It's so friggin' adorable.
So I just wanted to have a card that somebody could take this part off and use it for their Christmas tree. So this is going to be for my sister. And I think I may, just to make sure touching it is okay, I may spray it with a little bit of a clear coating just to make sure it doesn't fade over time. But I'm really excited about that one. I think she's going to love it.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so the codes, honest to God, they're Moose 20 and Pop-Up 20. That is embarrassing. I didn't know that, but that's what they are for each of the shops. Now, they did keep the code available through the end of the week, so you have through Friday, the 25th, whatever the 25th is, to shop. And if you're trying to get the freebies and all that stuff, make sure you get those, you know, because they will expire at some point. But that's the codes for our sponsors. And they're amazing. Don't share that with anyone. That is only for you VIP ticket holders. So don't be going and promoting that nowhere else. One more question. Do you guys ever use fixative spray? I do when I'm doing gelatos or something like that, but I take it outside and I spray it and I leave it outside for the day. It stinks.
I'd love to know which one you're using.
Krylon.
Krylon, okay.
Amazon. I get the matte. They have a shiny spray. They have a matte spray. I get the matte.
So I think I have some back in a cabinet that I bought 5 years ago and haven't
There
used.
it is, right there.
Workable
Nikki's got it.
fixative.
She's the best.
Awesome.
So good at show and
ever.
tell. I'm so good at show and tell.
It's like everything is right there. I love it.
Fabulous.
Sorry.
Well,
No, and I had that question from my live, so I went back to see if anybody had asked any questions after I was done. And that was the first time I ever got a question
about fixative spray.
What do I use to set the graphite, which is just the number 2 pencil? And I'm like, I never have.
Graphite
I've
sounds
never
so much more fancy than a number 2 pencil.
Who knew, right?
It's just that pencil you had to get in your school supply.
Exactly. We all have one. I have tens, but you know, and it's amazing we can still get them. Because I'm fearful for our current generation. They don't.
I know they don't. I'm surprised they don't. Hey,
right?
They don't teach cursive anymore. It's just
right. This is going to be an antique soon, so
Yes.
I'm an antique. But yeah, no, I've never sprayed, and I use chalk pastels too. I'm already antique, but
No, you're
I'm
not.
antique too.
I've never.
No, you're not,
I've never
ladies.
set those. It's all good.
That's hilarious. It does stink. So, Robin, do you have anything you want to add? You're so quiet this whole time. Did we scare you?
I had to mute because I have double train tracks across the road from me, and there were some
Oh.
noisy trains going by. So
Ah. Well, we thank you for coming. We're a loud bunch, but it's super fun.
Tammy
So we're
says
gonna
her
let
hubby is
everyone
putting in
go.
a spray booth for them because they're in the upper Midwest. They're putting in a spray booth so you can use your fixative?
I don't know what that means.
Wow. I'm thinking like
It's-
a room, a room to
Like-
do spraying in.
It might be like the booths. Have you seen those booths where people do like spray tans? So you can spray an aerosol and it keeps it all inside, and it's like a little tent that comes up. And so
Oh,
I
that's
bet
cool.
she's doing that to try to keep it all in there, because in the Midwest it's probably too cold for it to be outside and actually
Oh,
stay.
yeah.
That's
that
my
makes
guess,
sense.
but
Ah.
That makes
I've had a
sense.
spray tan before, so
Yeah.
I'm too scared of
seen that.
getting them coughing things. No, thank you. Well, now I guess you can stand up. Maybe they've come a long way.
yeah.
We need to make cursive. Oh, it is like a secret code.
It is.
I would write
Yep.
something to my son. He's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh my god."
I
Go
said
learn how to write
45
cursive.
to someone. They're like, "What's that?" I'm like,
It's very sad. So sad.
and I said it's 9:45. They're like, "I still don't know." I'm like, "Okay, put a 9 and a colon and a 4 and a 5."
It's horrible. It's horrible.
I walked away.
It's absolutely, yeah. This is when you just walk away and shake your head and be like, "This generation, listen, I don't know. What are
This
they called?
generation, man.
What is
Every
this called?"
generation says that about the next
I
generation.
know.
That's
but Our
true.
generation was the bomb. Was
Yes.
the bomb. Us.
Yes.
Then you get the millennial. I don't even know. I don't even know.
I
what my
don't know
daughter's
what-
considered. If my
Yeah.
daughter is 12, what is she? Anybody?
So isn't she Gen
Gen
Alpha?
Z?
I've got a 14, and I think he's Gen Alpha.
Alpha?
Or Z. Z
Y'all
is
are-
like right
y'all
in that
are
area,
so
and then there's like
young.
Alpha. Alpha's the newest kids, and it may be
Yeah.
up to like 5 or 10. Is that possible? So I may have a Gen,
Gen
Z.
Z.
I just
That's-
Googled this. 2010 to 2024 is Generation Alpha.
Yeah. So I've got a
What is it?
generation Alpha.
2010 to 2024 is Generation Alpha. What's right
Yeah.
before that? Z?
Gen Z.
Yeah, Z.
So my son is
So I
a
have
Z.
Alpha.
My daughter's an Alpha. A baby boomer is, I don't know who.
I'm looking at
They're
the
called
things.
baby
Like, my
boomers.
kids are going to be two different ones.
Your kids are going to
Yeah.
be two different ones.
Yeah.
You are.
They have a 2023 and a 2025. So
Oh my gosh.
My
Just,
kids are big
anyway,
ones.
they're so dumb. But anyway, ours was awesome. We knew how to use the rotary phone. We had the answer
Yes.
machine with the cassette tape. We knew what a payphone was. We knew how to write
Yes.
cursives. We knew how
I
to
know
write
an
checks.
8-track. Anybody here remember 8-tracks?
Yes.
8-track, yes. Checks, everything. Whole shebang. Yeah, so we're
Yep.
awesome. That's all I have to say. Okay, the time has come where we must bid you adieu. I will be back
So
here at
long,
3 with
farewell.
Naomi. Then we will do our wrap-up party. Ardith gets to go back to her vacation. Robin gets to go get a matchstick and make something with it. Nikki will find something else to show us. Desiree is amazing, and Debbie's going to go Twitch or something. But that's what we're going to do for the next 2 hours. So, goodbye.
Bye, guys. Love y'all.
Thank y'all. Bye.
Bye.